My son Rupert is the perfect child. I don't know what's wrong with other teenagers. Always sulking in their room, phone or computer inches away from their face. Messy room, messy hair, messy schoolwork. So many emails from school, reporting on fights or schoolwork not being done. That's what I've noticed about my son, Rupert. He's 16 years old and hasn't had a single incident up to this day. He's never sad, as far as I know. He's never drank alcohol or done drugs. Never missed an assignment. Has friends and is always going out with them. His room is always miraculously clean when I come in. And he takes weirdly much care of himself for a boy. Showers every day, brushes his teeth, flosses, applies lotion after every shower. I know because he always comes out smelling like lavender after a shower. His hair is always in place and clean. I don't think I've ever seen it greasy or oily. At first I thought he was gay. Don't blame me. I've never seen a straight boy or a man ever take such good care of himself before in my life. All the males in my life have only cared about games or girlfriends, not how they got a single pimple on their forehead and going to the dermatologist about it. Then things began getting weird. Rupert would stay in his room for hours in front of the computer, and I would hear the shower turn on and off, again and again. Then I would notice him trying to sneak in cutlery into his room. The other day I caught him sneaking a few forks, spoons and knives upstairs. I stopped him. "Rupert, why are you taking those to your room?" I asked. He took a deep breath. "Mom, I need it for a project." "Okay?" With that, he ran upstairs and locked himself in his room. When I demanded he open the door, he wouldn't. Why is my child not listening to me anymore? What's wrong with my sweet little boy? Later I noticed Rupert began going out a lot more. He would leave in the evening and come back way later than he should have, for example at 2:30 a.m. I would grill him about it, but he wouldn't listen. Eventually I had to lock his window shut and lock the front and back door. I told him he wasn't allowed to go out for more than 5 hours, and he must always be home by 11 p.m. It might sound harsh, but it was the only way to keep him in order. After that I began noticing changes in his schoolwork. He used to be an A+ student, the top of every class. I started receiving emails from the school, telling me he's missed many important projects/tests/homework. Things started spiraling out of control. Whenever I would enter Rupert's room, there would be a terrible smell, and I would notice his dirty socks and underwear on the floor. I would yell at him to clean them. But he wouldn't. So eventually when things got worse, I had to clean his room myself. Since he wouldn't let me go into his room alone, I waited until he was out with his friends. I went into his room and locked the door.